Alrighty, everyone, we're back. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Pretty stupid. What we had to do is not only restart the capture device, but then I had to completely restart the game, and then we got the audio back. But now we should be good. Everything should be fine. Everything should be synced, okay? Good stuff. All right. And no echo, right? Everything's good? Are we good? We're back. Just trying to make sure before we start that everything's good for everybody here. All good? Okay. All right. So, what I think we will do, as I said, maybe we should go back to the town to see what this is. The secret lab under the town. Let's do that. And then we'll come back and we'll go to Oberon, and maybe that's the end of the game. So this might be the last sequence of our playthrough. We'll see. Oh, okay, and I apologize again for the tech issues. How annoying, right? Excuse me. All the turrets should now be off. We disabled them all. Okay. We have a key to go to a secret lab under the church. We'll see what's there, and then it's just Oberon. That's the end. Thank you guys for the support today. A very well-supported stream of Atomfall Endgame. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the playthrough so far. This way. This is the church right here. Okay. This way. What? No, there's got to be a way down. We have to find a staircase down somewhere. This is a staircase up. Aha! Here we go. Damn, there's graves and shit down here? What the hell? I never bothered coming down here. Here we are. The Forgotten Cellar. What will we find in the Forgotten Cellar? Oh, man.
Slowly now. Come into the light where I can see you.
Who's that? The doctor's actually here? What the hell?
Wait. You're not one of the scientific staff.
Getting some rewards for even coming in here. Oh my! He's glowing. Okay. Well, before I talk to you... this whole place, fuck him. Oberon biology report. Memo for medical staff. The transportation of the core is ample to the special facility on the lower floor has been successfully completed. It was not, however, completed satisfactorily, in my opinion. I laid down a list of safety measures that were all to be observed. This is nothing. This is bullshit. It's a horrible waste of a fucking log. There's nothing there. Stupid thing. He's glowing. Is he pregnant? What? Stupid. That's a stupid thing to say. Yes, he's pregnant. Whoa! I injected myself. You injected yourself with a dose of experimental inoculation and acquired skill infection resistance. I did? Healing boost and radiation resistance? What? Look. Yeah, look what I got. Provide resistance to all sources of infection. Healing consumables restore more health over time. Provide resistance to all sources of radiation. Holy shit. Yeah. Nice. So there's a great reward for coming down here, basically. I didn't even talk to him. I took it without permission. Oh, well, he better get used to that, because I'm going to take everything else that's down here, too. Nothing else back here? All right, I guess we got to talk to him now. All right.
Who the blazes are you? I know every face on the project, and you're not one of them. How did you know I was down here?
Here we go. I found a clue to the lab while exploring the medical facility.
You found it in... You mean to say you were inside the interchange? Just how did you get in there? They sealed the place tight.
I found a key card that worked on the doors. Yep.
You
Very
found
true.
one. Just found a key card. I believe you. It's so ludicrous that I searched to no avail. Will you just find one? Too ludicrous to be untrue. The interchange. Open again after all this time. Astonishing. I thought it was sealed for good, and its contents forever out of reach. But look, do you realize what this means?
It means the game's almost over.
Access to the interchange. Then we might be able to stop this nightmare before it spreads beyond the wall.
I've only just walked in here. Spread of what, Dr. Holder? Beyond the wall, into the country at large, then hurry. Here, tell me, tell me what.
You must have seen it. In the interchange. That damned infestation. We first discovered the growth at the Oberon site. I was one of the team assigned to study it. You know, at first we thought it was benign. Beneficial even, according to the early results.
Go on.
In our experiments, small doses of the growth in a purified form showed the most astonishing effect on cognitive capability. But it was not purified nearly enough, as it transpired. Its active agent was much more active than we realized. What it was doing to both our bodies and our minds all the while, it beggars imagination. We thought we held the future in a test tube. But all we had isolated was evil in its purest form.
Okay. Your eyes, are you infected with it?
You can see why I must keep myself hidden away down here. Yes, it's under control, but I'll never be entirely free of it. Thanks to this apparatus, I found a way to inoculate myself, halting the infection before it could fully establish itself.
Huh.
If my colleagues had shown more faith in my line of experimentations, well, we wouldn't be where and what we are now. But look, we have so little time. I desperately need your help.
I've got enough to worry about. I'm leaving. Or what can I do? Let's see what he wants us to do. Again, there's so many people who want you to do things for them. The woman wants you to make Oberon healthy and spread it everywhere. The voice on the phone wants you to destroy Oberon. So what does he want you to do?
I need you to go back to the medical facility, and this time, go deeper. All the way down to the quarantine level. Somewhere in there is a sealed cylinder. It's labeled Sample 1. Find it and bring it here to me. Do that, and I can promise answers. Answers, and a way out of here. Here's my keycard. It will get you deeper into the medical section.
Okay. What is this sample that I'm getting?
It was the first sample of the growth that was extracted. We took it to the lab to test it. That was a few months before the disaster. It's a pure sample, and that's what makes it so important. I see you've already helped yourself to a dose of my inoculant. Jumping the gun a little, but it's all for the good. If you ever encounter a thick area of growth, or are suffering from a potent strain of the infection, that stuff will ease the burden. It should give you a better chance of surviving infested areas. And with any luck, it will silence the voices in your head. Best of luck.
Alright, so that's what we're doing. Let's do that. Here's your 3 choices. Joyce can help you, Mother Jago can help you, Dr. Holder can help you. All right, so let's do sample 1. We gotta go back into the interchange and go get sample 1. Okay. This sounds like the more logical approach. This scientist who was studying it, he realizes we don't want this thing to spread and end up, you know, messing with everyone. So he's trying to do the right thing, but he needs the sample in order to do it, apparently. So I think we should help him. Sounds like he's well-intentioned enough. I mean, maybe he's fooling us. Maybe we'll give him the sample and he'll run off and, you know, do messed up stuff, but... Sounds like more of a plan than trying to help Mother Jago, who sounds like she's freaking nuts. Or Joyce, who sounds like she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. Why don't you go to the stupid radio towers? Who cares about that, right? Wow, that was way easier. I had no idea you could just jump that and do it that way. I would have been doing that before instead of fighting the guy. All right. If only I'd had this thing way earlier in the game, because we've gone through all these heavily infected areas a million times. Fuck these rats. Very nice. I feel like now we're on to something like this is now we have a purpose. Like up to now we didn't know what the fuck we were doing in this game. But now I feel like at least we have a kind of like a purpose of what we're doing. Oh, you know what? It's probably the elevator. Yup, nice. Alright, we're going to a totally new area. Shit. Any way to, like, sneak behind this guy? The other side of that stairwell that fell. No, I think I'm gonna have to throw a Molotov at this guy, but didn't I take it out of my inventory? Yeah, oh shit. We already knew that. Oh no, learn. Oh, we already know it. Fuck, I should have put that in there. Alright, I should craft, I'm gonna try, like, burning the guy. Try burning him or using, like, this, the nail bomb thing. We'll see if this works. I'll craft one of each and try each one. Oh, he backed off. So they back away from the fire, but it's not necessarily still that effective, yeah. I just have to do a bunch of headshots with the handgun. The shotgun wasn't even effective earlier, so yeah, it must just be headshots. All right, let's save again. All right. Takes a lot of shots, but okay. Decontamination control.
Hello? Anyone receiving this? What the blue blazes happened?
That might be
just
sample
now?
one.
Who declared quarantine?
Dr. Holder.
Dr. Garrow? Is that you? Where are you?
Alan, listen to me.
Diane, where are you? Is this your doing? We're locked in.
There was an explosion. We had to...
Had to what?
Okay,
Where are you,
anyways.
Diane?
I'm on the evacuation convoy. I'm sorry, Alan. There was no time.
Damn. Auto stimulate. Uh-oh. Fuck. 10 shots to kill headshots. 10 freaking headshots. These guys are fucking ultra tanks. Damn, let's save again. Vitas Avitas did a 1,000, I'm not sure what currency that is, super chat. Vitas Avitas, what is that currency? Could you tell me? Because I know you've super chatted before, but I don't recognize it. He says, I notice you reject suggestions that will involve going into public. When you do recaps of your day, it seems to be stuff inside your home. Did you ever consider therapy for agoraphobia? Is it yen? Okay. No, here's the thing. I have no problem leaving my house. I do it every week, at least once a week. I love going out with my wife and spending time with her. What I don't want to do is make content in public, because if I did, people would actually try to mess with me. I know, because it's already happened. All right? So if I have a day off, I'm never going to tell you ahead of time what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm not going to mess around with that kind of stuff, because sadly, people have tried to mess with me in my real life. And it sucks. You would think they wouldn't do that, but they do. So, you know, I'm doing the smart thing, the wise thing, the safe thing. So it's 1,000 yen. $7.05. If it is indeed yen. Thank you, Vitas Avitas, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Again, you know, when you're a creator, especially someone like me who sadly gets hounded and messed with, it's safe to only tell you guys what's safe to tell you. What I mean by that is there's all kinds of stuff you guys don't know of stuff that's happened and, you know, harassment and stuff. But I don't need to talk about it, because when you do, what you do is you give the people the attention they're so craving. Oh, I've actually messed with so-and-so, haha. You know, that's not what you want to do at all. So that's why I don't bring it up, and I'm not going to. You know? But yeah, people have messed with me in many different ways, and it's kind of really, some of it's scary, honestly, what they've done. But it's life. It's the life I live now. I'm gonna go through there, but let's make sure there's nothing else first. Wow. Very Last of Us-esque. Look at this shit. Seriously. But no, the truth is I do, you know, I do like going out and doing stuff with my wife. I can't wait to the fact that we're going to have some time together this week to actually go celebrate our anniversary, which we didn't get to do yet. That's going to be fun. Stinky bodies. All right. I guess we're going to the auditorium. We got to go down this way. Right? Because we already came from that way, where we came from. You don't have to worry anything about anyone health-wise. If anything was serious and you need to know about it, you would know about it. What did that do? That opened the auditorium door here. Okay. So this must be sample 1, this body down here. Gotta be. I don't even have enough bullets to kill this guy now. There's another one. Oh god, this is high radiation. I should make an antidote. I can't. I need herbs that I don't have. Yeah, strange tonic. I don't have it. It sucks. So I'm gonna get poisoned no matter what. That's the way out. Heal up. Aha, pneumatic tube as well. The exit. What the fuck is this exit? Resistance manual? Really? Damn, we have almost everything. There's one manual we haven't found so far. Resistance to all sorts of poison, resistance to bleed, resistance to burn. They're all good. Let's start with bleed. Store that. I'm gonna go give this to the doctor. Everything else is good. Okay. I've never had lemon Fanta. I don't know anything about it. This game seems okay. It just needed to be made 5 years ago. Well, yeah, it's a fine game. There's nothing wrong with it. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with the game. But perhaps it was a little outdated. Or not really outdated, but it feels like it needs one extra thing. Doesn't it? It feels like it needs one extra thing and it would be outstanding. It's missing one element. Like, something in the combat that would be extra fun or different or unique. And there we are. I know exactly where we are. Okay, so now we need to reset this, because this is going to take us back out to Dr. Holder. Yep. Oh god, there's someone here. We can just run, though. We don't have to fight this guy. Wait a minute. Stealth. Now that's cool. Taking down the tank with stealth. It just sucks I don't have anything I want. I don't want any of that shit. That's right, this tunnel was where we encountered the first Thrall. And I was like, oh, that's gonna be an interesting enemy type, and then we never fought them again until right now. All right. Yeah, it's Avowed, but sci-fi, sure. Because Avowed too, Avowed felt like it was missing something, right? I would say the story of this is better than the story of Avowed. All the turrets are off because I turned them all off. How do I get out of here? I gotta go up. So there you go. Now I'm very resistant to infection. I can run through this whole area. It doesn't really affect me. Cool. All right. Craft. Alrighty. Yeah, I got an infection. Who cares? Doesn't really affect me. Doesn't do much. No? So likely what happens is you give him this thing, he's gonna give you a quest line to basically finish the game. He's gonna give you a quest line to, like, do something in Oberon, and we already have access to Oberon, so maybe we will beat it today. We have an hour left on stream, so I might actually complete it today. We'll have to see.
It seems that the protocol soldiers are in a right flap about the interchange. They were chatting about how the whole place lit up like a Christmas tree, which I'm assuming was your doing. You've done more to unlock the secrets of this place than anyone I can remember. But believe me, you still need my help if you want to get out of here. You and I. We can bring an end to the madness that's claimed this place. Even escape to the world outside, can you imagine? Time is of the essence. With any luck, Sample 1 will still be hidden away in the medical facility.
I found it.
You found the sample? But this is wonderful. For the first time in years, there's hope. A true, viable hope.
What are those creatures down there?
Those used to be some of the finest minds in the country. Country be damned in the world. My colleagues, trapped there when the laboratory was sealed. Now I need to get to work on this sample. This alien muck has vulnerabilities, but taking advantage of them is difficult. But I can see you're curious and you've earned some answers, should you want them.
Sure.
Is there anything that you want to know?
All right, so what is Oberon?
It's an official secret, for all the weight that carries now. Oberon is the code name for the meteorite they found buried here.
Aha!
It was uncovered just after the war, during the evacuation of new slate mine workings. That discovery was the reason they built this whole circus here. I dearly wish it had remained undisturbed.
A
The rock
meteorite.
itself contained remarkable minerals, instrumental in the creation of the atomic batteries, and all the other marvels you've no doubt already encountered. But they drilled too deep into Oberon, and, at its core, discovered organic matter.
Aliens.
That was Sample 1. A team of biologists, myself included, were assigned to analyze it. but the Oberon investigative team drilled too deep. There was some sort of violent and highly energetic feedback that collapsed part of the plant and triggered the quarantine. That was in 1957.
So we're getting our answers. So I guess we chose the right person. I feel like if we went with, what was her name? Dr. Jago, we probably wouldn't have known anything. Mother Jago. And same thing with Joyce. Like, maybe you would have found a way out, but you never would have got your answers. This guy's actually giving you your answers, right? Subwoofers Bangin' just did a red highlighted message over on Kick by using 200 channel points. It actually looks pretty good. I like the red one. He says, may God continue to bless the stream and continue to hit the second goal. And then he does a pray emote. Speaking of which, JR's Sim Racing just did a $2 super chat. Actually, it's a £2 super chat. They said, OG Phil, you gave me quality hours, so here's $2. Thank you for that, JR. We're now at $215 of support. If we happen to hit 300 by the end of the stream, we'll actually hit 2 goals in one stream. Will we do that? Probably not. We got about 45 minutes left, but it's possible. So just saying, if you were thinking of contributing, you want to hit 2 goals in one stream, now would be the time to contribute and hit it. All right? Thank you, guys. All right, so what is this growth you discovered?
It is abominable. Plainly extraterrestrial, voracious and implacable.
Wow.
At first, the top brass was exciting by the potential it showed. In small doses, it seemed to accelerate our ability to learn to a remarkable degree. Your mind expanded. As if you had a connection to lost knowledge that you had somehow forgotten and were simply rediscovering it. But then, some of us started to change. We barely had time to start coming to terms with it. The explosion at the Oberon site came just days later. The quarantine was declared, and they trapped us in the lab. They left us for dead. Our own colleagues.
Huh. He didn't give a shit. So how did you end up getting stuck here?
You mean, why am I still trapped in the medical section? We didn't know it at the time, but there was a breach towards the back of the lab. Thanks to my experimental inoculation, I was able to resist the infection, to keep my own personality and intellect intact. I escaped through the tunnels under the lab. The only place I could think of to hide was there. When it seemed there was more to this growth than the BARD top brass wanted to admit, some of my colleagues and I decided to set up a very unofficial lab. This is it. It was hard work carting all this gear undetected, but we managed it. The vicar agreed to let us use the crypt for storage years ago, before the disaster. We made a small donation. To the church, you understand. And he didn't ask any questions after that. Now, I need to get to work on turning this sample active but toxic. A biological time bomb, if you will.
And this helps us escape from the zone?
You really want to get out of here, don't you? I can't say I blame you. In the meantime, there's something else you may be able to help me with.
Okay.
In return, I can assure you a route out of here. That's the deal.
I thought the deal was the sample.
Retrieving the sample makes escape possible. But you need my expertise too. Do this for me, and the escape route lies open. Sometimes, at night, I go up to the church tower and listen to the sentries chatting down below. I've heard some chatter that suggests my old colleague, Dr. Garrow, came back into the zone.
Oh,
The
no.
soldiers locked her up in their prison on Scathermore. Seems she's upset their captain. She's neither use nor ornament trapped there. Can you get her out? I very much need to see her. It's vitally important.
This is bullshit. Why is it so important I find her?
I never thought I'd get the chance to see her again. It's vital I see her about something before we can leave.
Who is
She
she?
and I worked on the Oberon project. Garrow's a cyberneticist. That's the science of control, if you're unfamiliar with the term. She was over on the technological end of things, leading the development of the robots. A very brilliant woman, and obsessively devoted to her work above all else. When the quarantine was declared, well, she got out, and we didn't. I never thought I'd have a chance to see her again. But it seems she couldn't leave well enough alone and just had to come back. Hurry!
So this sucks because we know where she is. She's in the prison, which was for a different quest. Remember, the quest was go to the prison and save her because she's going to tell you where the signal rerouter is. So it seems like no matter what, like you can play the game in whatever order you want, but what we're kind of seeing now sadly, is that you have to do everything anyway. Doesn't it seem like that? Like, we literally have to do everything we want to do, or everything that's in the game anyway, regardless of order. It just has to be done. Because now we're forced to go into this prison and rescue Dr. Garrow. How much you want to bet when we go see Dr. Garrow, she says, oh, I lost my research. It's in robotics, which we already got. In which case, if we had just fucking known that, we don't have to save Dr. Garrow, but the game doesn't let you. It's forcing you to do it this way. So it looks like we're not going to beat this today, simply because they're forcing us to go save Dr. Garrow, which means we're not going to have enough time. And we're probably going to have to do another stream of it to wrap it up next week. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Silverware's Bangin' says, do I think GTA 6 will be the next biggest game since Elden Ring? I think GTA 6 will be the biggest game in the last decade. I'm not kidding. I think it's going to be bigger than any other video game that has come out. It's just the one. It's the one that everyone plays, everyone likes, everyone is interested in. Everyone wants to see how it's going to pan out. Everyone wants to see if there's online. I think it's seriously going to be the biggest game. And it'll be for everyone. For people who play games, for people who cover games, for people who are content creators like me. It's going to be the big monster. In my opinion. They're having me go all the way across. Oh, here? The fuck? No. It's gotta be below. There's something below me directly they want me to get to. Look. Oh, not here. Oh! Maida is Dr. Garrow. My helicopter came down. The field, anyone receiving this, anyone in the interchange, all dead, can't find. I had the wrong lead marked, but it's okay. This is going to take us to the correct area now. We have to go to Skethermore. All right. I had the wrong lead. It was a random thing there. See what I mean? How there's so many different ways to do stuff in this game? So in this case, that would have been a lead to go check out the helicopter, which would have led to something else, which we've already done.
This man. It's not what it looks like.
This guy? Page from Ilya's journal and Ilya's key. He's going mad. I can't stay with him. These woods are touched by something evil. They're taking us one by one. Each day I grow more certain that our infiltration did not cause this. When I reach Skethermore, I shall bury what is left of our findings in the fields.
He came at me out of nowhere. I thought he was one of those horrid goblins. So I shot him. Damn this wretched place.
I helped him fix his radio. I thought he would help me escape. Oh yeah, this is the guy whose radio we repaired.
You did? Well, he didn't seem awfully amicable when he barged in here. Look, I'm sorry for what happened, but I couldn't take any chances. Can you blame me after everything you've seen in the quarantine zone? I had to defend myself, and that's all there is to it.
Nah, she's not trustworthy. How much you want to bet?
You finally managed to breathe some life into the interchange, after all these years sitting in the dark. Now, I don't want to get overexcited, but there's a chance we can actually escape this place. You and I must work together. You're not going to find a better partner in the endeavor, believe me.
Demolition Daddy's trying to help me.
If you can give me access to all those radio towers, well, there might be hope for us yet.
So Demolition Daddy says, get crane keycard. It's in the big room with the train. Move the crane, go into the prison interchange. Where is there a big room with a train? Down there? Wasn't that robotics? But I never found the keycard. Where is the keycard? That guy says she smoked the only guy who can call out. That's right. She's not, you could tell she's not trustworthy. You could tell she just killed that guy on purpose. He knows who she is and what her agenda is. And he purposefully, she killed him on purpose. 100%. She wants to be the one to have control to call out. So she probably is working for like the government or something. How much you want to bet? So where's this key card? Down here somewhere? How is she immune to shotgun shells? Why am I losing all my health? What the fuck? Dude, I hate this game. The combat ruins the game. The game itself is fine. When the story gets interesting, it's good. As soon as you have to fight, it's fucking terrible. Thank you to Willy Bawonka using a blue highlighted message, using his King's favorite points over on Kick. He says, have a good night, King. Thank you for the wonderful stream. You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So where is this key card? Can someone just tell me where it is? So I can do this, because this is stupid. I don't want to waste any more time. Left? I don't understand what that means. Left. You can't say left in a video game like this. Ugh. You have to tell me actually, like, where it is. Now, Thunderguns did a highlighted green message on Kick using the channel points. Thanks for streaming this game. Now I don't have to play it myself. There you go. It's in between A and B. B is to my left. Where's A? This guy appeared out of thin air. Did you see that? He wasn't there. And then he appeared.
Reminder for robotics personnel.
I see
Safety is everyone's concern. Every human is somebody else's problem. It is always yours.
This game is awful. If all they had to do is fix the combat, the game would be amazing. The combat is the worst part of the game by far. It's just trash. Every time you have to fight, it's like someone's kicking you in the balls. It's so fucking badly designed, you don't want to play. So that's B. That's D. That's A. So how do I get to it? It's there. It's that there. How the fuck do I get to it? Do I do it from here, the central area, and then go go to A, then go to it from that direction, maybe? I don't know about Demolition Daddy. Now he's face palming. Dude, I don't know. What am I doing? It's on a dead body, allegedly where I was. In that robotics area. Where, though? Here? Out there? In the open area? Where am I going? Okay, it's in this area. Where? Is it on this side where I am, or on the other side over there? If it's on this side, I'll go search over here. If it's not, I'll go over there. But I need to know what side to be on. The other side. Oh, God. This is getting worse and worse. I'm getting shot. Relax, chillin' fun did a highlighted message. Said, what big ups, chat. Thank you. Relax, chillin' fun.
Hey, I see you.
Yeah, I see you too. This is a joke. Now there's a guy here. This is insane. You see how bad this fucking game is? Yo, it's one of the worst games I've ever played when it comes to execution of combat. It's so pathetically bad. Why don't the turrets attack any of the humans but me?
Reminder for robotics personnel. Avoid physical contact with the robots. They are machines and have no understanding of the fragility of humans.
No, they're the intruders too. Those robots don't work for them. Those robots should be shooting them too, but they don't. They just magically don't for some reason. Okay, I need to know where the fucking key card is right now. I'm not gonna waste time doing this 1,000 times. I need to know where the fuck the key card is. Because this is pissing me off. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. It's impossible. They've literally filled the room with all enemies that have perfect aim and shoot you for monster fucking damage. The room is full of them. Yet you don't have anything that can kill anyone from a distance. The game never introduced a scope or anything like that into the game, so you can't pick them off from afar. You have to go out into the line of fire and die because the game is so poorly fucking designed. The combat is ass, yet they made it a pivotal part of the game, so the game innately is flawed and stupid. They're morons.
Firing!
Target lost. Recalibrating.
You'll die here.
Wow, that's accurate. I had no idea this gun was that accurate from a distance. Damn. The stupidest part is I already killed everything in this room, but yet it respawned. So if the game didn't have, you know, infinite respawns, I wouldn't be having this issue, but the game is poorly designed. Now I fall for no fucking reason. Jump. The bunk room on the central table. What the fuck is the bunk room? I don't know what that is. Where is the bunk room? The middle of this side, so down there on ground level? Like over here? In here? Or out here? Out there. Oh my god. Idiots as fuck. Oh, thank you to Dan Zach for a $2 super chat saying, I think you need to find the key card. Yeah, thanks for the tip. Thanks for the helpful advice. I appreciate that. Dan Zach with the MVP assist right there. Never would have guessed it. Go back to the map. Okay. Staring at the map. This is the outside area right here. Oh. card B? There's no dead body. There's no body out here to loot. Wow, there it is. Thank you. You know the funny part? I did go in here earlier, didn't I? I feel like I've been in here in my playthrough, and then I died. So I had it at one point, and I lost it. All right, well, thank you. Now we got to get back to D. D is where the crane is. Thank you, Demolition Daddy. Good fucking lord, this game is something else, huh? What a pain in the ass. How would you ever know that's where it is? No one ever tells you that's where it is. They just expect you to be fucking psychic. What a pain in the dick. I do appreciate everyone who tries to help me, even though I get frustrated. I know that I'm not frustrated at you. I'm never frustrated at you guys who are here and want to enjoy me playing the games. No power. How could there be no power? What? What's going on? Ah. It's a puzzle. It's meant to be a puzzle. Got it. So you couldn't do this until you had the device. LFT? What's going on? An orange highlighted message. What did it just do? I have no idea what it just did. LFT with an orange highlighted message. Support of the Four Winds. Prega Orange, Prayer Orange. All right, there you go. Thanks for the prayers. So did that open up an area for me over there? I guess that's what happened. It opened up an area that previously I couldn't access. Not working. Here we go. Okay. Got a lunchbox. Let's save, because we're in a new area. I guess this is how we get the back way into the prison, which hopefully makes it fast to save this doctor. I know there was a front way, you had to break in and fight a whole bunch of troops, I think, right? Shut up. Okay. Anything over here? Oh, more treasure. Oh, thank you. Can't even see. So dark. I'm digging in the dark. Do 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 do. So like I said, it seems like no matter what, you actually do have to go into every part of the game. It's just a matter of what order do you choose to do it and who are you helping. I'm deciding to help the doctor, but someone else might decide to help Mother Jago. Or someone else might decide to help someone else. You see what I mean? It's all, who do you think actually maybe has the best interests of everyone in mind, or... Okay. The bummer is I have, I think, one arrow. That's it. Well, we're in the right place, but, we don't have an internal map for this. Wait a minute, is this it? Is that the doctor right there?
You there.
What the hell?
Come here.
This definitely is the back express way to do this.
Your meals are nutritionally balanced and provide everything a healthy body needs. Calling it gruel or pig's
The
food
master
is
control
a
room.
disciplinary offense.
Thank goodness.
I'm saying to use the thing, but I can't. Yes, I can. But I don't have the key card. It only works if I have the key card. I don't have the key card. 'Cause I'm probably gonna have to get her out, right? Get her out of the cell. Killdozer, thanks for the host. I'm only around for about another 15-20 minutes to anyone who's joining from Killdozer stream. We're in the end game of Atomfall. We have to save this woman, this doctor, and then basically we're in the end game of the game and we can go, like, finish it. Let me see if there's anything else here before we, continue.
Look at this.
Where'd he come from?
Leave me be. Right, you.
The combat of this game is awful. It really is. It's incredibly bad because everyone shoots you and has perfect aim and does insane damage to you, while your gunplay is pretty pathetic in this game, in my opinion. It's very wonky and not very smooth. Pretty annoying, actually. So you definitely got to go for stealth if and when you can do it. You almost never want to engage directly if you can avoid it. Storage, eh? So we will definitely need one more stream of this game to wrap it up, but I think one more stream will do it, considering we're pretty much at the end of the storyline right now. Training Stimmy. Is this a different way to sneak in? How much you want to bet it is? It's a back way to sneak in, which we don't care about. But where are we? Look at all these enemies. I don't even know where this is. So I don't think we're gonna bother with this. This is just a different way to get in, but we already got in from probably the toughest way, the interchange. All right, I guess we'll go talk to the doctor.
Oi! You're trespassing.
Oh, wow, a second signal redirector. I got the security key card now, by the way.
Best to have a look for him. Well, there's nobody here now.
Can't even craft a healing item. I don't want to use my whole one. Arrows.
You're done for.
I can't draw my arrow. I'm trying. Look, it won't draw. I'm trying. It would not draw. What a dumb game. Literally holding the stick and everything. Nothing will not draw the arrow. Okay. Well, at least I got him. That's funny. You could have got the signal redirector here, too. So I do have to ask the question, then. What's the point of the other signal redirector? Like, we got here late, but we didn't need to. Very odd. Like, there was no reason for me to do it the other way, the way that I did. And come here second. I could have come here first and got it all at once. Okay.
You there. Who are you then? You don't look like any sort of guard.
I got the key card. I can let her out. So the funny part about this would have been, I would have had to go through the front way and kill all those guards and everything that we just skipped by going in this way if we had done it the other way. So Dr. Holder wants me to free you.
Holder? You mean Alan is still alive? That's... Well, it's remarkable.
That's a bloody relief.
You should hurry then. Let me out of this horrid cage. I might be the only person who can resolve this whole dreadful mess.
I'll help you in return for information.
Good Lord, it's hardly the time for an interview. One question. I will answer one question, and then you must release me.
You know way out of the zone.
It so happens that I do. But I can't be much of a guy trapped in here, can I?
Demolition Daddy says I turned in the shopkeeper. The soldiers sent me to the prison to interrogate her.
I had a particular device with me. The
Already
device
have
allows
it.
me to the sick once you...
I wonder if I should go to electrical too. Nothing in here.
The new work
Dead end.
for the coming week has been posted and comes into operation from...
Oh, we already had the firearm mastery manual. All right. Why is there no one in the security office? Pretty sure I already had the burn salve recipe. Jailbreak.
Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
She locked the door to the interchange behind her? What? Oh, she didn't? Look. No, she didn't. Oh, what are you talking about? She went to the center. That's where I'm gonna go. That's funny. That's funny. Lady says, oh, she locked it behind her. Well, it wasn't very effective. I go the wrong way. She does, but you saved an hour and went the back way. Oh, good. So if I didn't go the back way, she would have locked the door. I would have had to done a ton of extra shit. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad we did it that way then.
Well now, it all starts to make sense. My liberator approaches. Many thanks to you. My apologies for running off like that, but discretion seemed very much the better part of valor at the time.
Alright. How'd you find your way up here?
I was head of robotics here before matters became fraught, you see. And I have an excellent memory for passcodes. Things have certainly changed since I left the site. I never intended to return to so much fuss. And, least of all, a jail cell.
You would have had to run through the front of the prison and fight everyone? Oh, man. Well, I'm glad we had the back way open then. Let's see. How did you get back into the zone? Yeah. There you go.
They decided to send in another expeditionary convoy. Given my involvement, it wasn't difficult to get a spot. I came in by support helicopter rather than in the lorries.
That's what crashed.
Exciting.
Right.
The helicopter came down, however, which was rather more excitement than anticipated. Hardly the ideal way to discover that the measures we'd taken to counteract the interference field didn't work. I must say, I wasn't expecting garlands and adoring crowds to mark my return, but...
Yes, they are British. Of course, that's why she said lorries.
Lucky for me that you popped by. And you have found your way into the interchange too. I am
Yeah, I did the rest of the game.
When quarantine was enacted after the disaster, I wondered if I'd ever see the inside of this facility again.
What is Oberon? We already know, though.
Oberon is at the root of all our troubles.
A meteor. We already got our answers.
It's also unwise to ask about it. You've seen a great number of things that are none of your concern already. Really, I should be asking you just how on earth you got inside a secured facility. Since you helped me out of my little bit of trouble, what with the soldiers and the imprisonment and so forth, I shall do you the courtesy of pretending that you
all
know
right.
honesty I really don't.
So, I want out of here too. Let's make a deal.
Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Why do I have to help her? I helped the other
There is
guy.
something you might be able to assist me with. Very well. A little quid pro quo is in order. Help me, and I shall help you. My research notes are still here in my office, and it is vital I recover.
I already have them.
My office is in the lower level
So
of
we
the
already did
robotics
that.
section. You'll likely need the signal redirector to bypass the electronic security to get... And, for heaven's... Spent...
We already have them. But what happened to what's his name? Yeah, what happened to the other guy? You notice his quest line has disappeared from the game? We should go back to Dr. Holder now and tell him that she's here. Dr. Holder was the one who was supposed to help me, not her. She might be full of shit. She wouldn't even tell me what Oberon was while the other guy did. And what's weird is they make you rescue her even if you're with the other guy, Dr. Holder. So it almost feels like the game wants you to forget about Dr. Holder and help her. But I wonder, if we go back to Wyndham Village, what happens now if we tell him that we saved her, right? So let's do that and see what happens. Okay. Demolition Daddy said, remember the phone said trust no one? Yeah, the phone said just go to Oberon and destroy it. The phone was like, basically everyone is gonna be evil.
Over there!
So just destroy Oberon as soon as you see it. But what's weird is the voice is triggered by having the interaction with the spores from Oberon. So why on earth would Oberon essentially be telling you to kill itself? Right? That's really weird.
I hear that Garrow somehow escaped from the soldiers' prison. That was your doing, I presume. Please tell me where she is.
In the interchange.
Of course. I might have known. Thank you. I'll finish my work here and then make my way to her.
All right. Dr. Holder's going to meet Dr. Garrow, so that's where we should go, right? See the two of them interact. Yep. So how do I trigger the next step?
I'll finish my work on the sample, then make my way to our friend Garrow. I'll meet you in the interchange.
All right, he wants us to go back to the interchange. We only have 2 skill points. Darn, I want to get all the resistances now. Even though we're at the end of the game, I feel like once you get to Oberon, all hell will break loose. It'll be a fight, right? So, question, everyone. Does anyone who's beaten this know how much longer we have left? Once we go back to the interchange, and whatever happens with Garrow and what's his name there happens, I assume we're going to go to Oberon. And then how much longer do we have? Because I'm trying to figure out, should I make this a day stream? Should I make this a night stream for next week and finish it next week? I'm really trying, I'm trying to balance this well, and I don't know the answer to that. You guys would know better than me. Sarah, you don't know. She said 5 hours max. Get out of here.
Hello, is somebody in here? Good Lord, I can hardly believe it. Alan Holder, alive and kicking. After all these years, if there's one thing I admired about you, it was your persistence. Are you just gonna stand there? What is it you want?
He has a gun. Oh shit, what's going on? He killed her.
That.
Damn. Damn data store keycard and letter to Dr. Garrow. Before the meeting of the 12th instance, I wish to inform you the Ethics Committee will not be considering your case any further. You should not regard this as an equivalent of a verdict of not guilty. A cloud of opprobrium hangs over your career to date, and you'll be foolish to forget how small a world of scientific academia is?
My apologies. I'm very sorry that you had to be here for that. I know what you must be thinking. But Garrow is not innocent in this. She doomed the whole project with her recklessness. And when the chickens came home to roost, she trapped us and saved her
She
own
was the
neck.
one who trapped
She
everyone.
left us to die as if we were an embarrassment. Witness to the horror created by her hubris.
Wow.
Somebody had to do this, and I'm the last one left.
So she was bad to begin with. Wow. Are you suggesting she's responsible for this disaster?
Suggesting no, stating yes. When the alien growth was discovered, we needed time to assess the repercussions. We didn't get it. She fobbed us off and pressed on with the excavation.
Wow.
Then surveys of the mineral at Oberon suggested a possible explosive release of energy, if not treated with caution.
She didn't
But
care.
Garrow, she pushed for the mining to continue.
God
She
damn.
even tampered with the quarantine itself. Though to what end, I cannot tell you. But none of that matters now. She's gone. And we are not. We must turn our attention to what lies in front of us.
I guess so.
This place is the last thing I was expecting. It's monumentous. It's a miracle. Now finally we can finish all this. The last step is simple. I have the sample now laced with my toxin. You'll need to find a way to spread it to the source of the growth, into Oberon itself. It must go in at the root to poison the whole organism. Using the poison sample is the only way we can be sure of killing Oberon. We have to be sure. Do you understand? We have to be certain.
What can I expect there?
There was plenty of equipment set up to analyze and mine the oberite from the meteorite shell. Some of that gear might still function and provide a way to place the toxin at the core.
We're gonna do it. She's dead, might as well.
Excellent. Here, take this sample. Take the poison sample to the Oberon site. Restoring power to the interchange will gain you access to the Windscale plant and Oberon. But once you use the toxic sample, things will get hot out here quickly. We'll need to escape as soon as is humanly possible. If you have anything else to attend within the zone, I suggest you do that before then.
All right. So, I mean, very interesting the way the game's laid out. We already opened Oberon by ourselves, and we could have easily just gone in there and did whatever we wanted. But we wouldn't have had the poison sample that can kill Oberon for good. So we might have gone in there and been completely ineffective, right? We could have gone in there and according to Mother Jago, we could have tried to help Oberon spread, which probably would have destroyed all of humanity and turned Earth into a poisoned alien world, right? Maybe even Oberon, the idea is to terraform another planet so then the aliens can live there. So maybe that's what they were trying to do, terraform our planet and turn it into their own atmosphere, right? If we had gone with Dr. Garrow, I almost guarantee you that's a bad ending. I feel like she would have turned on you and screwed you over so she could harness the power of Oberon for herself. That's how I feel anyway. By the way, my power just apparently went out. Yeah, the power just went out here. I have no clue why. Now it's turning back on. Well, it's time to end the recording in the stream. I'm glad that I have these battery backups, that's for sure. Because if I didn't, I'd be kind of assed out of luck right here. But luckily, I do have battery backups for everything. So nothing turned off besides my my lights there. But, all right, see? That's right. Burnell Studios, emergency proof. Burnell Studios, everything continues on. All right? All right, so guys, thank you for watching. This is the next to last. Next time we play Atomfall, we're finishing it. We'll probably do it on a night stream, okay? Probably wrap up. We're going to be wrapping up a lot of games soon. So that's great. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I will see you next time for the conclusion of Atomfall.